With the NBA draft and free agency coming much, much faster. Y'all know we got to get some early projections for the Chicago Bulls starting five. C Dub got his, I got mine. And it's my list. So don't give me no rebuttals. I don't want to hear it. But y'all know we're going to talk about it and break it down and have a little fun. But you already know. You got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby. What else you expect? And I am with my dog, C Dub. What's the word?
What's the word, man? Let's get to it.
Man, if y'all tuned in with us, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. You want to know why you need to hit that bell and hit that subscribe button? Because we knocking on AK. So help us bust through the door. It's cracking. Let's talk about some early projections about the potential starting five for the Chicago Bulls. C-Dub, kick it off.
I love this, man. We getting closer and closer to the draft. I feel it's necessary that we can start projecting our starting five for the start of next season. And let's start with the point guard position. And when we start there, we go with the most important thing that we got to do in this offseason is get Josh Giddey signed. So we will get Josh Giddey signed somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 million per, somewhere in the neighborhood of 140 to 150 million dollar contract in total. We'll have him locked up for the next 4 to 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years. Next, I was a little dicey here. I wanted to go ahead and pull something
You ain't got
crazy
to
right
do
here.
it. You
I
got
ain't
to
about
do it.
that life. I ain't about that life.
You
So
bet it.
Kobe White,
Oh,
he doesn't sign an extension.
okay.
He does a bet on me year because he can actually fuck up his worth if he goes into this next year, has an injury or doesn't play up to snub. He can hurt his worth going into that contract year, 2026. But Kobe White be the starting two guard at number 3, starting at small forward by way of trade. Jonathan Kuminga is the starting 3 for the Chicago Bulls when the season starts. We traded Nick Vooch for Jonathan Kuminga. I thought it was a great trade. They did it head up, so we didn't lose anything. We didn't gain anything but a young, youthful, athletic demon dog in Jonathan Kuminga. And at the 4 spot, we got the prodigy. He from the crib. Montes Buzelis will come in into his second year, and he will have the biggest jump we've seen a rookie make in a long time. And that's for the NBA as a total, not just the Chicago Bulls. And at the 5 spot, I get my way. We draft Derek Queen. He falls right into our lap, and we draft one of the best offensively gifted young men at the 5 spot we've seen in a long time. And with that being said, we got Giddey, White, Kaminga, Buzelis, and Queen. Tell me that don't sound good. Tell me it don't
Run it by
sound
me one more time. Run that early projected starting five. Run it by me one more time.
Giddey, White, Kaminga, Buzelis, and Queen. Talk to me, nephew. Come on.
Fuck you finna do? Drop a 16? What the fuck? Get your goof. I ain't
Talk
gonna
to
lie
me.
to you. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog. I thought for the two guard, I thought you was finna say Jalen Green. I was finna be like,
No.
hell no.
Nope.
I was gonna say no, not hell no. I think young kid got some talent. I just think that he need to get his he need to get his shit together. He need to understand the moments. That's it. I think he got some game though. But I think that Fred Van Vliet, I don't know if that dynamic was that good or that chemistry was good enough. But that's another topic for another day.
Oh,
Because
I
the young
thought you
kid
was
is still
trying to do something.
the young
I,
kid is talented.
be
Young
careful,
kid
Joe.
is
I thought
talented.
you was trying to do something, though. Be
Young
careful.
kid is talented. I just think that he had a bad playoffs. It was terrible.
Yeah, he had a bad player.
He was terrible, but he's still young. Maybe that Cougar need to put some more on him and get him right. I'm just saying, put him on him and get him right. But let's get into the list. See, Dub, I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog. This one right here, it might knock you off your chair. I ain't gonna lie.
Be
because
careful.
you gonna hit a familiars first. But the back two, yeah, it's gonna surprise you, big dog. Let's get to it. You already know point guard is Mr. Wipe his head to the side. Josh Giddey. You already
Wipe
know.
his
My
head
man
to the
gonna
side.
get paid, and my man's gonna be able to come out there and see if he about to go out there and do what I expect him to do. Because I got high expectations for a player like Josh Giddey. He had to find his way. He even said it himself. I had to find my footing. I didn't really have things going early on in the season. I credit that to him playing the Olympics and moving on to a new team. Plus, you had to adjust from playing with Zach LaVine and then playing without Zach LaVine and other parts being played in that. And Montes Buzelis was a big part of his adjustment in that second half. So Josh Giddey about to get that munyon, and you know what comes with the munyon, C-Dub? Expectations. So let's get it, big dog. So that's my point guard. Number two, I'm going with Froby. What else did y'all think? Hey, the Chicago Bulls, if we
Let's
think
get it.
like the Chicago Bulls, whether y'all don't like it or not, or whether we talk about trade talks, I've been standing on the same pitching mound. I've been standing on the same Mount Everest. I want Kobe to stay. In the Chicago Bulls, their front office, they want him to stay. Y'all heard about that damn trade package that they turned down for Kobe White. They said, no, we don't want no goddamn Cole Anthony or no Jonathan Isaac. We got Froby. So I expect him to still be here. Number three, Montes Buzelis. He gonna most likely play the 3 or 4. Call it how you gonna call it. But Montes Buzelis, my man. Hey, Iodo Subu said this Giannis 2.0. I ain't going there. We gonna see what's to it, big dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got high expectations for my man's Montes Buzelis simply because I think he deserves more opportunities. Even though he ain't got that money on C-Dub, I still got high expectations. It is what it is. Here's where it gets tricky. Here's where it gets tricky, C-Dub.
I'm listening.
I'm looking at the Chicago Bulls and their draft history. They always do the weirdest shit ever. We said, hey, look at the draft. Tyrese Halliburton was there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyrese Maxey was in that draft. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But we know Halliburton was there. They said, nah, we going to get the Florida State guy off the bench. And Patrick Williams. We said, hey, Walker Kessler, blocking machine out of Auburn. Nah, we going to get Dalen Terry. Who? Mike Jones. No, Dalen Terry. But nonetheless, the Chicago Bulls, number 4 will be Noah Essingwe. It's not what it's just predictions. It's projections. Noah Essingwe playing from Germany right now. Look, it's just what I gotta do. Hey, let me finish before you got anything to chime in. I'll let you finish, buddy. Don't interrupt mine. That's what I think the Chicago Bulls do if he slide. I'm very animated because I'm excited to talk about my Bulls today for some strange reason. I don't know why. But nonetheless, C-Dub, I need you to intertwine real quick. Keep it short, keep it sweet. Who's your starting center?
Derek Queen.
Zach Collins. Zach Collins is your starting setup for this upcoming season in my early projections. So, yes, you heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. My early projections for the Chicago Bulls starting 5 is Kobe White, Josh Giddey, Montes Buzelis, Noah Essingwe, and Zach Collins. Let me hear it, y'all. Let me hear it. We know the track record of the Chicago Bulls. They do everything weird. This is weird because I'm trying to think like AK in the never seen Mark Eversley. I'm rhyming all the time and I don't even got to try. Go ahead, C-Dub. I know you got some things to say.
I got a couple of questions. Noah this guy. Uh Nobody else was available. That's why this guy was picked by
Hey,
you.
Derek Queen was there. Thomas Sorber was there. Ace Sador was there. They ain't give
So
a damn.
what made you jump off the cliff?
Because the Bulls, every time we think they gonna do something, they jump off the cliff. So I'm telling you, this is my
Okay.
early projections of what the Chicago Bulls are gonna do ahead of the draft, ahead of free agency. We even
Also,
we even hearing about Jeremy and Grant right now. But nonetheless, go ahead.
so you projecting complete incompetence. So with the center position, you projecting complete incompetence again. Because are you saying we don't draft a center, not even with the second round pick?
We ain't get there yet. We ain't worried about that. He ain't gonna be starting. We said starting 5.
Bro, so no free agents. You didn't want to try to go get one of those big guys from Dallas or anything. You settled with Zach Collins, who probably ain't gonna be on this team because it's $18 million he is owed next year. You want
Hey,
to
what?
pay?
Hey, I
Okay,
just
one more question. One more
after
question.
that, I got one rebuttal.
One more question.
That's gonna lead you while I'm on a track of AK about to jump off the window. Not
And,
off the window, out the window.
and to add, instead of drafting a young big that you will have to pay somewhere between 7 to $5 million a year, you want to pay Zach Collins, a 30-something-year-old dinosaur, $18 million for
Bro,
next
you
year.
know Zach Collins was decent.
He was decent. He was decent. I ain't gonna take that away. But is it decent enough to come back for next year coming up? Hell no.
Hey, let me explain my thinking. For some of y'all get to typing too fast. Slow down. I'm not talking fast. You just listening slow. Shout out to Lil Wayne, even though the Carter 6 was ass.
It's 50
Nonetheless,
Cent.
nonetheless. Hey, the reason I'm going this route and thinking that it's gonna be something that we never expected is simply because it's a lot of draft buzz going around. My man's Ace Bailey, like the Sixers. I don't want to play with y'all, and I don't blame him. The process is terrible. Nonetheless, I expect him to slide. Some teams gonna get a little desperate, so they might move up, and it's gonna be some players that's left up for the taking. I think that my man's Noah Essengway has a chance to fall. And I think that with a big guy that's 6'9, 6'10, that you can add on as a wing defender, AK might be intrigued. And he's from overseas. He's a Lithuanian through and through. But nonetheless, he gonna love his prospects from overseas. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gonna look at that and say, hey, this a wing that's this big. Why only have one with Montes Buzelis when I can get two? My man's got a solid handle, C-Dub. My man is a versatile defender, can work on that offensive game. AK's intrigued. He draft Noah Essengway. I think this draft about to be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But he sounds like a four-man to me. And I think we already have a very good four-man in Montez Buzelis. He
I'm
can
just
play the
saying,
three. He can
you can
play the
have the
three too.
wings. How your
He,
wings? Everybody like they wings.
oh my God, dude. And he don't shoot the three-point shot that
He
good.
been
This guy
working on it,
Noah.
C-Dub.
He's been working on it.
You gonna dismiss a young
another
fella
fucking
coming into the league?
another fucking project. Okay. That was I actually feel like I experienced the Chicago Bulls draft. What you just that
Hey,
started draft.
I'm just letting y'all know. Once we be live for this draft, it's gonna be yeah.
I just feel like it, like disappointment, like not because you did an excellent job
I'm
of
trying to
mocking
be AK.
of
If y'all
mocking
always think about what
mocking
I'm
the front
putting down,
office of the Chicago
trying to
Bulls. You
be
did an
AK.
excellent job, and unfortunately, you did it too well because I feel like very disappointed in that
You
fucking
should.
starter.
Don't
You
get your
did a good
hopes up,
job.
ladies and gentlemen.
You
Don't
did
get
a
your
good
hopes
job.
up. Thomas
No,
Sorba is gonna be there. I
so
believe Ace Anu is gonna be there. Me personally, I believe Derek Queen is gonna be there.
and they
If he
picked
does,
Noah.
if they don't pick Noah, get ready for your CMB. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or
So wait,
what if they reach for Drake Powell?
nephew. So you telling me Derek is there, Kaman is there,
You're gonna be
Thomas is
looking at the
there,
Bulls sideways, like, huh?
Thomas is there, and the Bulls got all
Regardless,
them fucking players right there, the easy alley oops right there, and you telling me they gonna get Noah, another four, another Montes Buzelis wannabe like clone type motherfucker? You hit that too well. You did that too well. I don't
I'm
want to do
just
this
saying,
anymore.
bro. I'm trying to think like AK, and if they don't get Noah, they might reach for Drake Powell. Or hey, Cedric Coward could be there.
If
I'm
they
just
get
saying.
Cedric Howard, then Kobe White
I think
say
I'll be
goodbye.
all right with Cedric Coward. But I
And then you
still think
say
you gotta address the big though. That's just my personal
you all right
preference.
with Cedric? You all right with Cedric Coward means you all right with Kobe being gone.
That's a fair
That's
point.
what you mean.
He can't play the
That's what
three.
you mean.
Tall enough.
No, bro. You could
He can
probably
play the
play the
three.
three, but you would be better off trading Kobe White and just
You
letting
can
him
play the
starting
three,
at the
bro.
two.
They don't want to trade Kobe. That's why I gave you the first
Who
lineup.
don't want to? Who said they don't want to trade Kobe? Who said?
That's what it
We
appears
said.
to be. That's what it
Yeah.
appears to be. And to add on to what my whole train of thought of this man AK say, I'm gonna go into this offseason to be aggressive. I'm finna go out here and try to reshape the whole roster. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, our goal was to get the rights back to our draft. Y'all remember that. And then in this offseason, we want to draft a good player in this upcoming draft and look for additional help in free agency. That's two players. I'm not saying it has to be that, but that's
At
two
the
players.
minimum. Mm-hmm.
That's two players.
That's that's.
It don't even sound like he look that. Yeah, it don't even sound like he that intrigued by the second round pick. G
Well, we
legal, G legal.
well, that's automatic when it comes to us. You automatically go into the G League, bro.
But that
Second
shouldn't
round
be
pick.
automatic though.
Well, shit, that's what it's. I'm just going, but what we've been seeing for the
Exactly for
last
us,
6 years.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
For us,
it's
that's
been
been the
automatic.
motto. That's
It's
been
been
the motto.
automatic. Simonovic all the way to Sanogo, straight to the G League, then straight the fuck out the league. That's how it
Facts.
goes.
And I don't think that's how it should be. At least this season. This season,
No, no, no,
you
no, no,
should be
no, no, no.
placing emphasis on, hey, if I get this mug in my locker room, we about to run them through our pipeline. In that pipeline, he's skipping over the G League. The fuck? Do
I
your
don't know
job.
about that. I don't know about with this particular team and what we got on this roster. If I'll just cut them out the G League and like send them right to the
No,
roster, I
I'm
don't know
saying you
about
could
that.
play games down there, but your primary job is not finna be the G League. Your
Oh, if you
primary
get
job
stuck,
is
I
gonna
see
be
what you're
learning a
saying.
way of the NBA. And if we got to send you down to the G League so you can continue to get some reps, I'm cool with that. But if we gonna stick you to the G League to where you playing whole G League seasons, I don't even know what was the point of getting involved in a DeMar DeRozan trade to get the damn pick.
But it's their fault anyway, the organization, because they put these kids and these players in the G League without a plan and without an end goal. Sometimes they just get stuck in the G League and start winning MVPs and start averaging like crazy numbers like 25 and 12 like Simonovic, and then you can't see a fucking minute in the pro game. So
Which was
you
dumb,
gotta put some onus on the front office for sure.
of course.
They start bringing some goals and some end games for these players, bro.
I agree, 100%. Like, have a
Yeah.
plan for these young players. It's kind of crazy, C-Dub, because the Cavs got Imani Bates. Why he
Boy,
still ain't in the league?
bro, I know he
Everybody
can play.
cowering for him. And then I know that's a whole nother team, but it's just like y'all didn't have a plan for this guy. Y'all don't think this guy can come in off the bench and help the Cavs and what they was trying to do this season? Give him a couple games to show himself, and then hey, we're gonna sit you down a couple of games. This is what you want. This is what we want you to work on with the training staff. We're gonna get you another run. Or however you gonna plan it out. You got to have foresight if you want to be a good team.
Yeah, the Bulls are just starting to know how to develop players and shit. They so confident in themselves. They fired Mr. Patton, the guy that got these Bulls shooting well. So let's see what they can do. They real confident. So let's see if they got better in developing players.
We'll see.
Let's see.
We shall see, buddy. But hey, that was just a little fun one. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in and tuned in
Mine
for
was
some
better
more.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
Mine was better.
that's trash, bro.
My shit ain't trash, bro. Cause you intentionally tried to fuck it up though. So
I thought
mine's
like
gotta be
AK.
right. So mine is better.
I
So
get
you
up,
intentionally tried to
man.
fuck it up.
Grade the lineup. Grade
Yeah,
them.
great. Man, I
Drop
got
two
Giddy White,
grades.
Kaminga,
Put
Buzelis, and
up
Queen, bro. Come
Bobby
on.
Woodoo. Come on, give us that. Give us that. We came
Nobody
in.
should be
Our
grading
trainer thoughts.
nephews
He
good.
came in for what he wants to see. I came in what I believe AK gonna do. That's just me. And I threw my
Totally
caveats in
different.
there. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I threw my caveats in there.
Y'all should not be rocking with his list, bro.
Why
Just
not?
to let y'all know.
Why
Because it's
not?
AK's list. It was intentionally you intentionally made it to be fucking irritable. What the
Hey,
fuck
bro,
you mean?
no money. He feeling good.
Joe, don't
He
pick
got
Joe
no money. He
F.
feeling good.
Get that motherfucker a F.
What?
Don't draft a big in this draft F.
He big.
He a foe. He a fucking Montes.
He
That's what he
big
is.
though.
Bro, we need a
They
5,
want
bro.
to run, bro. He can run, bro.
Yes, y'all. Sorry, you sound like AK trying to convince
He
everybody.
He can
He
run,
can
motherfucker.
run, bro.
He can run, motherfucker. Come on, y'all.
Motherfucker.
He can run, bro. I'm just saying. I tried to think like AK. I tried.
You did a good job, bro. You did too good of a job. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, bro. That mean I deserve an A if I did it too good of a job.
Oh, for your performance, yeah, you could grade your performance, but for the list is ass. Hey, what the fuck?
He said about ass in a bag.
Ass in a jewels bag. What the fuck?
But all right, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you leave your feedback, your comments, and everything down in the comment box. Let us know your projections for a starting five for this upcoming season. And then let's talk about it. Let's see who got an interesting one that's going to be hitting the comment box. Let us know. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red. And y'all already know, man, it's always a great day. Let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. For sure.
Cognac.